Welcome students to MacPro classes. Myself Piraj Mojumdar. Today we'll be having a session on solidification time of casting. Look, from the name itself, solidification time, you can guess that it is the time required for the solidification of the molten metal. Okay, for you can say for the finished product of the casting as well. Okay. Now look, solidification of the casting occurs generally by losing heat from the surface, and the amount of heat is given by the volume of casting. Now there is a formula that you will be going to apply directly in the solving of the numericals, and the numericals are very important for your semester examinations as well as for your GATE examinations also. So I will directly go to the formula. The formula is given by Vorinov's, Chvorinov. So the scientist name is Vorinov, and the formula says Ts, that is the solidification time, you can say. Okay, so it is the solidification time, and it is given by K, that is the proportionality constant, you can say. Okay, into V by SA, or simply A you can write. So the K is also known as mold constant, also known as. Okay, so mold constant you can write, and it is also known as the constant of proportionality. Now this V is the you can guess as the volume of casting, you can write. Okay, so it is the volume of casting, and SA is the surface area of the casting to be produced, you can write. Okay, so that is the surface area. Now look, this is the formula, main formula, which you have to remember, and from based on this formula you have to solve different numericals based on solidification time in your semester examinations or university examinations, as well as for your GATE examinations also. Okay, so and one more thing, it may be in second or minute, they will be provided in your questions. Okay, so now let us take a problem and try to solve one. Okay, now here is a problem from GATE 2013. It says a cube shaped casting solidifies in 5 minutes. The solidification time in minute for a cube of the same material, which is 8 times, you have to take a note, which is 8 times heavier than the original casting, will be. So we have to find the solidification time of the same cube shape casting, but which is 8 times heavier. Okay, so the time taken by that particular heavier material to solidify, we have to find that much. So let us start with the formula. Look, let us first discuss a cube. So you all know what is a cube. So this is a cube. Okay, now look, we have two similar cube, but one is heavier than the other. So say this is another cube. Look, this one. Now let us, for example, let us take the sides as A for this particular cube, and for this particular cube we are taking the sides as B. Okay, now we have to find solidification time for, say this one is heavier, this is 8 times heavier, so we can take this as the solidification time for this particular one as TB. So we have to find TB. Okay, now TA, say TA for solidification time for this particular the original cube, you can say. Okay, that is given as 5 minutes, so I can write it as 5 minutes. Okay, now one more thing you have to write, that is the 8 times heavier. Now look, it is saying that it is made up of same material. Now you already know density equals to mass by volume, you already know. Okay, so same material, density is constant, mass is also same cube shape casting, so you can directly write VB equal to 8 times of VA. Why? Because it says 8 times heavier than the original casting, this second one. So second one is 8 times heavier than original casting. So without any knowing density or mass, as because the same material, so you can skip this density and mass, so you can directly write VV, that is volume of B, this material should be, VB should be 8 times heavier than the original casting. So you can directly write the relation VV equal to 8 VA. Okay. Now look, for a cube, we have got the formula for volume. What is the formula? Length into breadth into height. So simply you can write A cube, and for this one you can write as B cube. No problem, I think. Okay. Now look, putting the value over here. Look, VB. So VB means this one. Okay. So for this one, the volume will be B cube, and for this one, VA is A cube. So I can write 8 A cube. I can write. Okay. Now, if you cancel out the cubes, so what you will get? You can write simply as B equal to third cube root of 8. Okay. So what it will give? It will give you 2A. I think you all understand how it came from here. Okay. So we are getting a relation between the sides, the relation between the sides is not given over here. That's why you have to find the sides. As because you have to apply the formula, this formula, T proportional V by A whole square. Okay. Or T equal to K V by A whole square. It can be written as V by SA also. Look, T means solidification time, V is the volume of the casting, SA equals to surface area, or simply A is surface area. Now look, for finding the solidification time, you have to find the volume as well as the surface area. So in order to find the volume and surface area, you have to find a relation between the sides of the two different casting. Now look, as because the same material we are going to cast, you can simply cancel out the K, that is the proportionality constant. Okay. Now let us apply the formula. Okay. Now look, we have got V equal to 2A. So let us apply the formula. So I can write, say, TB, for this one, TB I can write VB by A, simply A I am writing, not SA, that is the surface area. It is square, it should be square. Now look, how much is VB? VB, that is B cube, as because we have taken the side as B. So we can write B cube by area. Now look, this is the surface area. So how much surface it has got? The cube. Look, this side 1, back side 1, 1 plus 1, 2, this side 1, this side 1, 4, this side 1, this side 1, the top and bottom, front and back, these two sides, front and top and bottom. So total 6 sides. Okay. Now surface area, for 2 surface you are getting A square, for 6 surface you are getting 6A square, simply. So I can write 6A square. I think it is clear to you why it is 6A square, as because, no, it should be B square. Okay. As because we have taken B. Look, for 2 consecutive, any side you can take, we are having surface area as B into B, that is B square. Now for this particular cube, we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, total 6 surface area. So that will be 6 into B square. Okay. Now coming to this formula, TB I can write VB by A to the power square. Okay. Now for VB we are writing, as because we have taken B as the surface, the sides, length of the sides of the cube, and as it is cube, so the sides will be having the same length. That's why I have taken B altogether. Okay. Now coming to the volume, you can see we can write B cube, and for surface area we can write 6B square. Now it will be whole square. Okay. Simple. Now B square and B cube, it will give you B only. Okay. So you can write B square by 36, 6 square, simply you can write. Now let us calculate, for Similarly for this original one. Okay, for original one we are having TA. Okay, so TA will be VA by A whole square. Okay, now VA is, look, this is the sides are given as A. Okay, so I can write A cube by surface area. Surface area is similarly 6A square, and that will be whole square. Okay, so it will coming A, that means A square by 36. Similarly, like this one, B square by 36, and this one A square by 36. Now we have to find TB. So let us write over here as TB by TA. I can write the ratio. Okay, now look, TB by TA. TB is this one, TB, and this one is TA. So TB is B square by 36. So B square by 36 into, look, A square by 36, it is in the lower portion. So I can write as 336 by, it will be inverted na when you are dividing it. So 36 will be top side and A square will be at the bottom side. Okay, no problem, I think. Okay, now look, 36 cancels out and TB by TA becomes B square by A square. Simple. Okay, no problem. Now look, B by A we are having, you can write B by A equal to how much? 2. You can write from this relation. We are having B equal to 2A, so B by A equal to 2. Okay, so you can just substitute B by A whole square, that is 2 square, that is 4. You can simply write 2 square, this 2 putting over here is 4. Okay, now look, TA is already given as 5 minutes. This one is provided in the question itself, that is the 5 minutes. The cube set original casting solidifies in 5 minutes. So TA is already supplied, TA is 5 minutes supplied. So TB we can find as 4 into 5. No problem, that will give you 20 minutes. So look, the heavier casting, which is 8 times heavier, will take 20 minutes to solidify, whereas the previous one, original casting, solidified in only 5 minutes. So your answer will be, we will write over here as 20 minutes. Okay, that will be your answer. Now the second problem says 2 cubes of same material and size are cast using sand casting process. The top face of one of the cubes is completely insulated. The ratio of solidification time for the cube with top face insulated to that of the previous cube, you can say, is to be calculated. Okay, now look, we are given 2 cubes of same material and size are casted using sand casting process. Now one of the cube, it is having the top face completely insulated. Okay, so now we have to find the ratio of the solidification time for the cube with top face insulated. Okay, so let us start the problem. Look, we have 2 cube, say this one, and same material and size they are saying. Okay, so say this one. Now one of the cube is having its top face insulated, so I can show you as this one, say this one. Okay, now it is saying that it is having the same size. Say we are taking sides as A. Okay, A, so all will be having A size. Okay, now look, the same thing we are going to apply that I applied previously. Look, for volume, say this one is the first one and this one is the second one. So first cube for V1 I can write as, we are going to apply the formula as you already know, T equal to K into V by A whole square. Okay, K is the proportionality constant, V is the surface volume, A is the surface area. Okay, so we have to find the ratio, that is that T2 by T1. Look, it says the ratio of solidification time for the cube with top face insulated. So I have taken the top face insulated as 2. So I have T2 by T1 we have to calculate. Okay, that is we have to calculate. Now V1, for this one we are having A cube simply. You know already how to find the volume of a cube. Now for A1, that is the surface area. Surface area you already know, 6 sides, and for 2 sides you are having a square. For 6 sides you are having 6a square. Simple. Now for this one, V1 will be remaining same, a cube. Now for surface area, what will be the surface area for this insulated, top face insulated cube? Look, one side is insulated, so total side is 6. One side is insulated, which will give you ultimately 5 sides. You understand? Now we are having a square surface area for 2 consecutive surfaces. Now for 5 consecutive surfaces, we are total surface area of this particular cube that is insulated, we are having 5a square. You are getting my point? Okay. Now simple, if you find this one and this one, then this one is finding very easy. Now look, for say T1, V1 by A1 whole square. Okay. Now simply you can write V1 is a cube by A1 is 6a square. That's whole square you can write. So that will give you a square by 36. Simply, no problem. Now for this one, that is T2, we are having V2 by A2 whole square. Now look, V2 is given as a cube and A2 is given as 5a square. So that will give you a, and whole square will give you a square by 25 only. Simple. Now coming to this T2 by T1, we are having T2 by T1, we can write T2 a square by 25 by T1. So it will reverse, that means 36 by a square you can write. So a square cancels out, this will coming as 36 by 25. Units you can write. Okay. So T2 by T1 is, the ratio is 36 by 25 only. So you have to put here 36 by 25 only. So that will be the answer. Okay, the ratio. Now this will be the last problem I will be discussing with you for under this heading solidification time. So this is also a very good problem, and this problem says a cylindrical riser of 6 cm dia, and this is diameter and 6 cm height has to be designed for a sand casting mold for producing a steel rectangular plate coating, and the dimension is given over here as 7 cm into 10 cm into 2 cm. Okay, dimension having the total solidification time of 1.36 minute. Okay, and the solidification time is also given for this rectangular plate. And now you have to find the total solidification time of the riser. Now the riser is having cylindrical riser having 6 cm dia and 6 cm height. Look, for solving this type of problem, this type of solidification time problem, you have to just simply don't have to go in depth understanding what is riser or something else. Just you pick up the geometrical shapes that we only need to solve this particular type of problems. One is saying cylindrical and another is saying rectangular. That 2 key points is needed, is to be understand while solving this type of solidification time problem only. Okay, so just pick up this dimensions, or you can say geometrical dimensions. Okay, now for this first one, for say this one, rectangular plate. Okay, so for rectangular plate I can write the dimension is given over here as 7 into 10 into 2, and these are all in centimeters. Okay, all in centimeters. Okay, and then for riser it is cylindrical. So if you know the geometrical values of volumes and surface area of cylindrical as well as rectangular cross section, you are going to easily solve this kind of problems. Okay, so you don't have to have a big concepts about risers or castings or anything else. Just you need to remember the formula, that is the T equal to K into V by A whole square. That formula you are going to need to remember, and you have to remember the mensuration properties, that is the volume, surface area of cylindrical shapes or rectangular shapes. Okay, so now coming to this riser, we are having diameter. Okay, so for this diameter, say this is the cylindrical riser. Okay, so now the height is given as h is equal to, you can write as 6 centimeter. It is also given in centimeter, this one, and diameter, say d. Okay, say d, this one is d, say, so d is also given as 6 centimeter. Okay, simple. Now you just have to find the t for both of them, and then you have to find the total solidification time of the riser only. Okay, so first you have to find the this one, for this one, say. Okay, so let us find. Look, for this one the solidification time is given, I think. Yes, the solidification time is 1.36 is given. So for rectangle, let us say TR for solidification time for rectangular plate, you can write 1.36. I can write. Okay, no problem. Now from formula you can simply write TR equal to V by A whole square. Now volume you simply had to, this one is the volume, 7 into 10 into 10, 2. This is the volume, length, breadth, height you can take. Okay, so 7 into 10 into 2 you can just simply write. Now for area, for area what you are going to do, for rectangular shape, what is the area? Look, it will be, say this is ABC. Okay, so say this is ABC, we are having a rectangular having ABC. Now the surface area, what will be the surface area? That is important, that is you have to keep in mind. Look, the surface area will be 2 into AB plus BC plus CA. So that will be your surface area of a rectangular shape, casting or whatever. Okay, so for rectangular shape we are having this formula, 2 into AB plus BC plus CA. Okay, and these are the dimensions, length, breadth and height, you can say. Okay, so that will be your surface area, you have to keep in mind. For this case, what will be the surface area? So you can write 2 into 7 into 10 plus you can write 10 into 2 AB BC CA plus 2 into 7 or 7 into 2 you can write. So that will be your surface area only, and this will be your volume. That simple things you have to remember only, that will be okay for you. Okay, now here I missed the K. Okay, so this will be the K. Okay, now say we have to find the K from this particular relation. Why? Because K will be different for these two different material. This is made up of riser is made up of sand, simply sand, simply sand is required to make the riser, this one. So say this is your mold cavity and this is the mold cavity, you can see over here, and this will be the riser, this one will be the riser. Okay, so this one will be the sprue, this is the pouring basin. Okay, this is the gate, this is the runner, and this will be the your riser. So this will be made out of sand only. Okay, so no problem, but rectangular plate is made up of steel, so we are having different K for two different materials. Okay, now from this relation TR equal to 7 into 10 into 2 by 2 into AB plus BC, that is 7 into 10 plus 10 into 2 plus 7 into 2. From this relation you have to find the value of K, that is a proportionality constant or mold constant, you can say. From this value you have to put this value of K in this particular relation for this riser. Then you have to find the solidification time for this particular riser. So let us find. Look, if we calculate the value of this one, this bigger one, so how much will be coming? Say TR is given as 1.36 equal to K into this value. You have to write, you have to calculate. Okay, now say we are having this TR equal to 1.36, I can write again, and this is coming to be, let us keep it that way. We will be having simplification over here if we compare these two values. So this will be K, and this will be 7 into 10 70 plus 20 plus 14. Okay, so it will be coming as 14 and 104 I think. Okay, so 2 into 104, let me check. So 104 only coming. Okay, so this is your k into this one value. Okay, now say we are having a simplification over here. We can have a simplification over here. So I think 2 5 2 52. Okay, now 2 into 2, this cancels out, and this will give you k into 35 by 52, that square. Okay, so that much is coming out of simplification. Okay, now let us calculate the surface area as well as the volume for this particular cylindrical shaped riser. Look, volume, you already know volume of a cylinder will be given as pi by 4 into d square into h. That will be the volume. Okay, pi by 4 d square into height, that is the volume. Okay, and surface area, look, I can substitute the values as well. Pi by 4 d square is 6 and h is also 6, so that will be pi by 4 6 square into 6, and unit will be centimeter cube, I think, centimeter cube. Okay, now coming to the surface area. Now surface area, you have to remember, look how much surface this particular cylinder has got. Surface area, talking about surface area, look, this is a surface, this will be a surface, and alongside this will be a surface also. So top, bottom, two surfaces, and sidewise one surfaces. So how much it will be? 2 pi by 4 d square I can write for top and bottom, I can write. Okay, no problem, I think. And for this one, the side one, I can write pi d h, I can write pi d into h, or simply 2 pi r, that is the perimeter of a circle, into height, this sides one. Okay, so we are having top, bottom, and the side as well for a cylinder. I think you can understand. So simply you can see this is the cylinder. Okay, so you can see we are having top surface, this is the bottom surface, and this surface also, this is surface, this surface, this surface. So it will be 2 pi r, that is the perimeter, into height, that will be your side surface of the cylinder, and the top and bottom will be pi r square plus pi r square, that is 2 pi r square, or simply you can write 2 into pi by 4 d square, simple. Okay, and for the side one you have to write pi dh. Now, or you can simply write as 2 pi r into h as well, same thing. Okay, now if you take common 2 pi r, that will be r plus h, you can write. Okay, now this one you have to also consider 2, this one will be how much? It will be 2 pi r square if we convert it into in case of radius, in term of radius, if you convert this surface area. So pi r square, this is the pi r square, this is the pi r square, 2 pi r square, and this one, this total area is 2 pi r into h. Now I think it is clear to you. So pi r square plus pi r square, that is 2 pi r square, and the side surface is 2 pi r into h, 2 pi r into h. Now if you take common 2 pi r, it will be r plus h as well. Okay, now r plus h, you know r plus h, how much is r plus h? Look, r is, d is 6, so r will be 3. Okay, now h is 6 already. Okay, so it will be 2 pi into r is 3, that is 6 pi I can write, and r plus h will be how much? 6 plus 3, that is 9. So I can write 9, that is 54 pi ultimately it is coming. Okay, Now we have to calculate T2 value. Now we have already established this first equation. Now for calculating T2, look, we can write K into V by A whole square. So you already know we have found that V equal to pi by 4 into 6 square into 6. Okay, and for surface area we have found as 54 pi. So simply putting this value K into V is given as pi by 4 into 6 into 6 into 6, I can write 6 square into 6. Okay, by, so I can write it as simply this one. Okay, by 54 pi. Now pi cancels out. Okay, so you can say this one cancels out. This is 3, 3, 3, 9, 3, 2, 6, 2, 2. Okay, so T2 is coming to be, K. No, sorry. One thing I missed, it will be square. That will not make a difference as because it is all cancels out. So it will again be coming as K only. Okay, as because it will be 1 only. Okay, so T2 is equal to K only. Okay, now from here you have to find the K. Now look, K is 52 by 35 whole square into 1.36. Now if you calculate using a calculator, you will find that K is coming to be 3 minutes. No, actually K is not coming as 3, it will be coming as at 3 only. Okay, now if you put over here T2, for T2 it will be 3. So T2 will be as because the time is given as minutes, so T2 you can say as 3 minutes only. So the total solidification time of the riser is coming to be 3 minutes. I think you have understand how to solve the problem of solidification time using the formula of T equal to K into V by A whole square, and you have to keep in mind the different mensuration properties, that is the surface area, volume of rectangular shapes or the cylindrical shapes objects. So that will the main key point you have to keep in mind. One is the formula of the solidification time, and second is the area, that is the surface area and volume of different geometrical shapes. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed today's session. If you have any problem or any query, you are always welcome to comment in the comment section. Thank you for your patience.